Terra-class warship was the pride of the Zardonian space fleet. It could arm and deploy multiple short-range fighters. There was, still is, no conventional weapon to match it. Chapter 7. A northern summer night only ever gets dark enough to make shadows. 4 of these shadows sat around a small fire on a hill in South Sligo. One of them was talking loudly. All of human history has been a journey leading to this moment. Sandra's theory was in full flow, and had been for 10 minutes. The other 3 people mostly ignored it. Martina flicked the butt of a joint into the flames. Kev's been gone ages. We should go see how he's getting on. At that moment, cosmic object 103P/193E2 completed an orbit of the Earth. It would be one of the last things cosmic object 103P/193E2 did. Nobody around the fire noticed. Yeah, agreed Pa. He's probably waiting for us. Cosmic object 103P/192E2 adopted an inclination of 51 degrees and smashed the air molecules before it into 1,000 degrees of heat. If Sandra, Faf, Martina or Pa had looked up at that moment, they would have seen a white streak burning across the sky. They didn't, especially not Sandra. People today worship at a temple of consumption. It's what the interdimensional beings of light foresaw. Martina shuffled closer to the fire and began rolling another joint. Faf took a swig of beer. He offered the dregs of the can around the group, but there were no takers. Are yourself and Pa really going to go into space? I think we are. We better head after I roll this one, Pa. But when you get to the mothership, won't all the aliens be there? Pa wobbled to his feet and shook his legs. They should be, they live there. You wouldn't catch me doing that. I saw what happened in V. Faf, that was a TV show. Yeah, but you know what I mean. Didn't work out well for the humans. Cosmic object 103P/192E2 tore into the lower atmosphere. Martina was the first to spot it. She jumped up beside Pa. The fuck is that? A light trail was unmissable. The group watched in silence as it arced above them. All except Sandra. She still had a point to make. So you see, science, religion, consumption, all these things, they were just places along the way. The light dropped from view with a loud thrup and was followed by a flash on the horizon. Shit! That was Ballyfarnan, gasped Pa. Martina kicked the flames out of the fire. Get down, everyone! I am down, replied Faf. What do you mean by that was Ballyfarnan? That was Ballyfarnan gone, obliterated, destroyed by aliens. Fuck's sake, Faf! What do you think has been going on all night? Sandra stood up as everyone else crouched. She took a slow look around. The sky was clear again. There was no need to quench the fire, Martina. It's a well-known fact that interdimensional beings can see in the dark. Well, aren't they just mighty, Sandra? We still need to get to the spaceship. Are you right? You have to move quickly and quietly. Faf was next onto his feet. He turned his back to the group and towards the trees. He took 3 steps forward. In a minute, Martina. I just need to go for a quick slash. Pa joined him. Same here. You might as well finish rolling the joint while you're waiting. Fine, lads. But we're definitely heading after that. Kevin had seen the white trail across the sky too. He'd been halfway along the trail, well on his way to assembling a squad of humans to defend Earth. His reactions had been quicker than the others. Instinct threw him face down beneath some trees into the darkness. The light passed overhead. He peered out from some ferns growing at the base of the trees. Even without the kerosene lights, the path was easy to make out. Turrup! The sound came from the distance. Kevin rolled over and scanned the circle of sky above the trees. He could still make out the heat trail, but there was no sign of where it ended up. Stupid aliens! You missed me! The flash came suddenly, and from the east. It filled the skyline before disappearing. For a brief moment, everything was silent. Kevin kept his eyes on the sky and got to his feet. There was now nothing to see but stars. Kevin was undetected and determined to continue the mission. Don't care, don't need, don't want, don't care. The words came from behind, and their source was the scraggy outline of a man. The outline bounced erratically along. Billy, is that you? Don't need, don't want, dum. Billy, is that you? Quick, will ya? Kevin glanced anxiously upwards as he spoke. Everybody is themselves, yeah? Nobody can be anybody else. Why are you hiding in the bushes? Billy, shut the fuck up, will you? They'll hear you. Billy the Rant looked both directions along the trail. Who will hear me? And why? What do you mean, why? Have you got rocks in your head? It's an alien invasion, and you're floating about the place like it's a strawberry fair. Do you want to get vaporised? Billy paused before he replied. You're the guy from the party. The hyperdrive man. Oh, that shit was fucking deadly, mate. You should head to the after party. What planet are you on, Billy? Did you not see the flash just there? The aliens just hit Ballyfarnan, so there's no after party. And soon there'll be no humanity either, unless I stop them. Billy stepped closer and glanced at Kevin's eyes. Calm down, mate. You look stressed. Here, were you with the group down by the fire? Come on, I'll bring you back. No. Yes, I was. And I need them to crew my spaceship. Okay. Sure, why not? Just follow me back this way though, yeah? Billy continued his wander, while Kevin followed carefully. Kevin glanced left, right, behind, and above as they walked. Billy led them towards a break in the trees, which marked their destination. I knew you were flying the minute you stepped up to the decks. How much acid did you have? The original amount minus X, which was equal to 6, plus 1. But that's got nothing to do with the invasion. Didn't say it did. I was just asking, yeah? They were now almost at the car park. Kevin pushed past Billy and strained his eyes. The fire should have been in view. Sandra saw the two men approaching, but said nothing. Kevin was moving rapidly towards the group. Billy followed behind, but with less urgency. What the fuck are you all doing getting stoned in the dark? Did you not see the flash? The invasion has started. Is that you, Kevin? Yeah, Martina, we need to go. Who's that with you? Billy. Kevin and Billy walked over to what used to be the fire. Martina pocketed the joint material and lit what she had already rolled. Faf retraced his very short journey back to the group. Did you get your spaceship finished, Kevin? Almost. It'll be ready when we get there. Where is this spaceship, mate? I don't see anything. Yeah, well, it was supposed to be here, but those two dipsticks built a runway up on top of the hill. What two? You were hiding in the bushes on your own when I met you. Paul and Tony. They're back up where the party was. Paul? You mean Terry? Nobody calls him Paul. Yeah, whatever. Him and Tony. I didn't know those two were helping you. Billy looked up at the sky and back at Kevin. That's fucking deadly. Have you room for one more, yeah? I always wanted to go into space. I need everyone. That alien mothership is probably massive. And you all need to get moving now. The world's armies won't hold them off for long. If we go, what are we doing? Destroying their mothership, Faf. The way I see things, the only reason they have one is because their fighters can't go far without refueling. If we smash that up on them, they're done. What'll it be like inside the mothership? How the fuck should I know? Are you coming or not? I don't know, Kevin. That sounds a bit too hectic. Could you just run me back up to Garchine instead? It's a spaceship, Fat, not a taxi. You're either with us or not. Martina stepped quietly between Kevin and Faf. Go easy, Kev. Everyone's tired. She handed the joint to Faf. Faf, this is kind of an all or nothing thing. I know that, but Network 2 are showing a rerun of Magnum PI at 10. Suit yourself. Everyone else is going. Magnum's a good show, but you might make more sense to help out. Think of it like this. If a load of people you know and trust decide to save the world instead of watching TV, it's probably a good idea. Oh, I suppose you're right, Martina. I'll go so. What's the spaceship made out of anyway? Oh, I don't know. What's it made out of, Kev? Spaceship parts. Will you just fucking move? Kevin marched towards the trail. He was followed by Sandra, Faf, Billy, Pa, and Martina, united in the knowledge that their destination was a freshly constructed DIY spaceship.